This next way of staying in touch takes a little bit more setup. So if you're not feeling like you want to do more technical stuff, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. Still, once it's set up, it's even easier to put material into your class site. So what I've shown you so far is if you want to stay in touch with kids, use email. They have it, you have it. Another thing you can do is use a forum. Very easy to add a topic. Once you tell the kids, hey, this is where you can go to see what we've done, no problem. This one is a little bit more complex, but it's kind of fun. It's like a blog. Well, it is a blog. I'm going to recommend that you use a service called Posterous, and I would just Google it. I guess I could do that for you so you can see what I mean by Google it. So you go to Google and you type in Posterous, and even if you misspell it, Google will figure it out. There it is, Posterous, the place to post. So this is actually a website that you're going to make a blog in like 10 seconds or less. You don't even actually be on this blog to make it. I just wanted to show you this is what I'm talking about in case none of this makes sense, because then you can go to this website and do it. But actually, to make a blog, what you do is you start with the email. So I'm just going to go to my email. Okay, and I'm going to start setting up a blog. So you would do this in your email. I'm at home, so I can't use Outlook and all that stuff. And, oh, I could use the web email. Hang on. Right, I should do that because most of you don't have Gmail, you have web email. So that's I'll do that. That'll be much better. Alright, so I loaded up my web email, and I'm going to start this blog, this communication device that ultimately is just going to be in my course here. So I click New Message, and I send a message to Posterous, but with the name of the blog that I'm going to have. So I'm going to call this Science20 at posterous.com. And I'm just going to say, welcome to my course. Check back here to see what we did on a day you might have missed. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually starting a blog, but instead of going and signing up and creating a username, I'm simply sending an email to posterous.com. So I'm going to send it there, and now I should get a reply, an instant reply. How do I check new mail here? Okay, I should have done that live, but now I've got you saw that I just wrote something at posterous.com, and now I've got an email back from them, and it says your email was posted, welcome, you're done, you're signed up. Well, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to go there now and sign up and make a password and make it more secure and all that kind of stuff, but it's amazing how fast it is to set up a blog. I could now give out a link and kids could go there. So anyways, I'm going to click on the link that they sent me to go over to Posterous. And now it says, what about a name for your site? So my name's going to be Science20, okay? And I'm going to give it a password that I'll remember. You should always do something that you'll remember. And I'm going to check it out, and it will actually see now, like, is this site available, because it might be not available or whatnot. It says it is, I think. So great, now I have a password, now you can manage anything. Okay, so that's good. So now I can post stuff here simply by emailing this site. Before I do that, I'm going to change a few of the options. It is set up right. If I click on this link that says Conrad's Posterous, and it still says Conrad's up here and all this kind of stuff, you can see the first email that I sent, welcome to my course, and you can see up here that the URL is actually science20.posterous.com, and that's the link that I'm going to use. But I actually want it to say Science20 up here and all that stuff, so I'm going to have to go back into Manage, and I'm going to have to go back into Edit Settings, and I'm going to change the name. Like, I want this to say Science20, and I might say more, place to find assignments. It's all good, I think. I'm just going to hit save at this point. Now I actually have a site that actually says Science20, which is what I want, and that I can update by emailing. Now that was a little bit tricky. You might have to rewind and watch the video a few times to get that. But what's really neat is I'm just going to take this site link, okay, I'm going to copy that, edit copy, and I'm going to go back into my course that I was working on with you, and I'm going to add it here. So of course I'm logged in, I turn editing on, and I'm down here. I'll just say, you know what, I'm just going to do a link. I'm going to do a link to a file or website, and this would be our course blog or something like that. I would have the link here. This is the one that I copied, so now I should be able to paste it here, and it's just Science 20. And I'm going to do this so that they don't leave my site. You don't have to do this, you really don't. But I'm actually going to say, you know what, I want it to do the same window, but I want to keep the navigation of my course. And so now when I say, you know, save and display, what's going to happen, or I could even show it to you more if I go back to here and turn editing off. A kid comes here and they want to see my course blog, and they say, oh, right there, our course blog. They click on course blog and they see it right here. They didn't actually leave, and they still have this navigation. Some people think it's kind of dirty, like it doesn't look very good, and I'm totally okay with that. If you think it looks bad, then don't do that. Same window, keep navigation. But now this is where it's kind of cool. All that setup is kind of awkward, but once it's there, what's neat is I don't have to come to the course, you know, like we did with this forum where I had to come here, click add topic, and put stuff in here. Instead, I can very simply go to my email. Where's my email? Alright, I have to go back here. I can go to my email, and I can say, okay, I want to talk, so I'm in my email, I'm not on the course page, but I'm like, oh, what do we do today in class? I simply make a new message, and I post it to that Science 20, okay, Science20 at posterous.com, and then I would put in the subject, Friday, October 23rd, and I would put in those things, you know, today we covered whatever. And what's neat is if you have pictures or whatnot, it's so easy. You know, this is where we covered, you know, the topic, then you'd say pages we read and assignments given. It's already taken too much time for this. And because you might be familiar with email, once it's set up, it's so easy for you to do this. Oh, I just email my course. And you can do attachments. Let's pretend for a minute that I need a I can't think of a thing except for what I was just working on right now. So I have a couple of graphics. Maybe this graphic right here was he took a picture of doing a science experiment. I don't know what. And so you say attach. So what I've done is I've written an email about the things that we've done today. You know, the pages that we read, or the whatever it is. You're getting the idea, okay? And I've attached some stuff, and now I do send. And what's really neat is I never went to my course page. I did it in email. I can do it from my iPod. I can do it at home in my email. I can do it from any email. It doesn't have to be the school email. It can be from your Gmail or Hotmail or whatever. And you just sent it. And what's neat is now in your class, when kids come here, they can go to the course blog, and that blog will have, there it says, Friday, October 23rd. It has any pictures or videos you want them to watch, and YouTube, whatever, already in place with the topics, and they can click on comments and make comments. It's a really neat idea, and very, very simple for you to do once it's set up. If you like this better than the forum, but you didn't really follow how to do that, and rewinding doesn't help you, just let Jen